It's honestly my favorite emote. It's so good. It's so good. I know that you kind of like that was the emote that sold you.
Under the bridge.
We aren't going in through a sewer, are we?
I forgot that we were here.
No sewers in Treviso. The streets are barely above water as it is. There's a hidden escape route. That's our way inside.
I forgot we were here. Okay, we are in the middle of Lucanis' companion quest, mid-quest. Let's go. Yeah, we finished in this cliffhanger. I think that my brain is just canceling the cliffhanger so I can just live the rest of my week without thinking that I don't know what's going to happen, because I keep forgetting. Whenever we are back, we are like, oh, I forgot what we were here. Oh, shit. So I think it's just my brain trying to take care of myself. Somehow. Oh, I need to go through here? No, shit, no. I don't like the sound. Nope. I didn't pick that up quick enough. It's fine. So I can go there. It was so funny that she just drowned a few seconds after not reaching the end.
Your house has a secret escape route, and Ilario didn't post a guard on it?
Ilario doesn't know it's here.
Oh.
Why not?
Caterina didn't even tell me about it. I found it laying here alone as a boy.
I told Prince I was done with him for the day because I spent most of my morning / afternoon grooming him and dealing with him being a brat during it. So of course he is making himself comfy on my bed. Oh my god. That is so dumb. Give me just a second, because I forgot something. Oh, that's it. Whenever we I don't know, we scream at Milaneso for doing something, he like eventually will just like run and hide under the bed. But eventually he will come out and be like looking at you like this and be like, ugh. They are just so manipulative. Ilario doesn't know it's here. Why not me? Because he's a piece of shit bastard and who knows who needs to die. Hi, Pavel! Thank you so much for the lurk. So manipulative. Yes, they are. We love them, but that's who they are. We need to be honest about it.
What the?
Oh fuck! Okay. I didn't react quick enough. Also, fair. As soon as we met Ilario, I was like, I'm kind of suspicious about Ilario. But maybe it was just me. Oof. Okay, that was better.
Here we go.
Oof. Fuck my bike. Fine. I asked you to do this. I don't know why you're not doing it.
He let them into the house. Now I'll have to get the whole thing cleaned.
I said the same thing with when I first met him. Oh my god. I need to see if I can check when I said it, so I can send it to you. But I was like, I'm kind of suspicious about this dude. I don't know if it's the tone that he's using to talk, and maybe it's just I don't know what it was. But I was like, but it was before like anything happened. I just felt weird, kind of icky, but I couldn't put like my finger around it. You jump scare the body and the body jump scare you. Yes. I think that happened. I also realized something's off about him. His stash doesn't match his outfit. That means he's a piece of shit. Hey, you were not wrong. At least for now, at least as far as I can tell. You were not wrong. We both were not. And also, I'm usually not the best person to judge people. I'm like, no, I think they're fine until they're not. But Mache is like he's I don't know if you have met someone like this, but he's that type of people that would just listen to a person talk for a few minutes and be like, I'm like, but what happened? Like, did they said something? Did they do something that made you feel a bit off? He's like, no, just no. And I'm like, but no, just no. Okay, and eventually 99% of those times he's right. No, but like the color of the sash around his waist stood out to me, and I was like, that's so weird. He's the only one really wearing green with his outfit. Oh, I didn't notice that. I tend to be detailed with the environment, but not with people. I don't know why. Oh, I'm matched, to be honest. Some people just have his tank aura. Yes, yeah, but relate that to the heart. Yeah, he just, I don't know. I think he has never actually like explained what he feels. But he's just like, no, this is no. Okay. And I'm like, okay. At first, when the first times that he perceived things like that, I was like, no, I think you're like overreacting. I'm not sure. Like, you haven't give them like a chance or anything. But since that, like, since his spidey senses proved him right numerous of times, I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll follow. Just a gut instinct. You can't just tell that something's off about someone, and they do usually show their own colors sooner or later. Yes, they do.
How much trouble can one?
Oh, I caught them. So sorry, didn't mean to.
Kill them for the glory of Capita reborn.
Fuck off! Ugh. I should have listened before. Attack it! Fuck this!
They mentioned an old woman.
Caterina.
Caterina must be a difficult prisoner.
They didn't mention anything because I caught them, but thank you for clarifying what they were supposed to mention. I'm over here like, is Machi an Aries? I have no idea. I think, because I'm awful at that, but I think he's an Aquarius? His birthday is on January 7th. Capricorn. See, I have no idea. I have no idea about that. But if you want to share with me what that could mean, I'm open to hear about it. Okay, nobody's talking. I'm not interrupting anything, at least for now. I need to stop rushing.
And here we are. Welcome to Villa de la Morte.
Ooh, no wonder Ilario wants to inherit.
I was thinking the same.
Home? Smells like dust and linseed oil. Don't say that when Caterina is in earshot.
Oh, I'm no expert. Oh. I'm less of an expert than you because, for example, I didn't know which sign he was. Lucanis just having a combo with himself. I love that since we did the last part, not last part, but last part that I got from him as his personal quest, they kind of, at least they are like in a conversation now. When before it just felt like he was dealing with being in control all the time. And now it feels more closer to like a balance, if that makes any sense. House business. See that all matters relating to the accounts are sent through me. As much as we may wish for her guiding hand and not mine, I will not see my grandmother's house fall to ruin. Okay. I just did that quest last stream. Ooh. Did you feel the same? Wait, what? Oh, it does a sound when you, like, push it. That was weird. Did we go up before? Okay. Have you done the regrets of the Dreadwolf quest? This is relevant, I promise. I think I still need to do a few of those. No, regrets are the little wolf statues, right? If it's the wolf statues, I think I have them all. No. Oh, the other ones. The other ones, I think I still have some. Wait, I don't have any more? I thought I had. Yeah, the memories, but I thought I had more to do. That is weird. Maybe I did them all? Because sometimes I mix the regrets, which, if I'm not mistaken, are the ones with the statues in the lighthouse, and you need to get all the wolf statues, and there's another one that are the memories. And I thought that we had more memories. Those are the ones that you get to do in the crossroads. As I'm one, Capricorns are hardworking but also very stubborn. But we are extremely loyal in terms of friendship, so hope that helps. I think that tracks with him, Sepsik. For sure. Yeah, the 6 statues. You have done them. I remember now the memories thing. After the regret, someone showed up to speak with you. No, there are only the 6. Yeah, but those are, like, what I'm saying, Fair, are 2 different things. The regrets are the 6 statues. That you get the statues and you put them in the lighthouse. The other thing that I thought that we had more are the memories that you go through the crossroads and you can see him in the past, and you'll do a little quest with Solas with hair. Oh, the memories and the statues are the same quest? I thought they were 2 different things. That's interesting. That's how you get the statues. I'm so silly. I didn't notice. I didn't connect those 2 things. Thank you. It's fine. I'm a professional. It's fine. After the regret, someone showed up to speak with you. Oh, you're talking about wait, Morrigan is who speaks to you when you're done with it? You have 3 portals to leave the flashbacks that give you the access to 3 of the 6 statues. Oh, I fucking didn't know. When we did the memories, I didn't understood that what we got at the end were the statues that we get the regrets. That is why when the regret part becomes available, I didn't know I had so many statues. I was like, where are they coming from? I said during my stream that the Lucanis personal quest was a stark contrast to the Solis memories one, because while they both feel guilty, it's for different reasons. Lucanis' guilt was much more relatable because it was surrounded by how his actions may impact others, where Solis' guilt was very centered on his own self-pity. Yes, I agree. I agree, and I double up on that with the fact that I feel, and I might be wrong, so please don't clarify or confirm on this. But I always felt with Solas' memories and his regrets that with his memories there are a lot of things that he has done a lot of wrong to others, that he decides that they were sacrifices that needed to be done, let's just say, like by his own determination. Like, oh, we did wrong with this, we sacrificed all these spirits, we turned them away from their purpose, we put them in the middle of a war, and we used them, but it was what it was needed to be done. And the one that I regret, he fucked up, like with other stuff. Let's just focus on the way that, due to Mythal and him being in contact with Delirium and like creating the blight and stuff like that, he fucked up with the dwarf. Let's just focus on that, because he fucked up a bunch of other things. But it troubled me to think that I didn't feel like he regretted fucking up with the dwarves. I think he regretted it, that even by doing that, he didn't win. But because he did that, he ended up fucking up with the elves. So I think he felt ashamed and regret, because he, although, and I think it could be also related to the fact that you can hear him saying, hey, I don't think that this is good, but I'm going to do it because you are like asking, like saying to Mythal, I'm going to do it because you are asking me to do it. So maybe he regrets that he didn't fully took that action, even though he did. He kind of like, oh no, like he I don't know how to put it, but I don't, it felt weird to me. I really don't agree with the self-pity aspect, and that's fine. I think your hate is hate I have for the lady who pushed him to do all those things. He regrets. He regrets that he obeyed her? I think so, but I don't know how to... I don't think he regrets that he obeyed her. I think that he might regret that he didn't put a stop to it, and that he just went for it because, I don't know if it was because of love or loyalty. I have no idea, but it makes me feel uncomfortable that he, if that's the case, that he regrets that, but he doesn't regret that he fucked up an entire race. It feels, in my case with that, I think I agree, and princess, you don't have to like think the way that I think at all. But I think that I agree with the self-pity in that case. I think he's just like regretting the things that are in his bubble, and the things that he like accepts and doesn't accept, and like he's not looking, and I could be wrong, I still need to finish the game, but he's not looking at the bigger picture of all the things that he has fucked up, and that doesn't sit well with me. I'm also critical of her. I can do uncriticize polls and I don't get any rates from me. Yes, we can. Mythal? I'm not happy. I'm not happy at all. I think that the only connection that I have, that I could have with Mythal, is more related to Morrigan, but it's not the same. And I at the end of the day, she's still an elf god, and she, according to their regrets, she kind of like persuaded Solas to do all this fucked up stuff. I think it's a I think in this case, unfortunately, also like it takes two to tango. But I need to understand at the same time why, like, why are in that case also Morrigan accepted Mythal with her. I just hate that she asked him to join her because she wants his wisdom. But in a lot of their regrets, we see her fully ignoring all his advice. Yes, that's what makes me feel bad for him and hate her. Those are all thoughts I had in my first run from right after the regrets movie night. I think I think I focus a lot on him on those regrets because they are his, and I still haven't been able to fully confirm. Like, you know when you get to see someone, it's like a story from one of the perspectives. So I still need to like understand if that's like the right perspective, if it's like the true. But at the same time, I still haven't clicked on the fact that he's like, oh no, I regret this, I regret that, but he doesn't speak about what he did to the dwarves. He just like glaze it over like something that they needed to do. He's still responsible for his own actions and how they impact others. Yes, you can, but we can still also at the same time talk about both of them, and I think that's valid. There's a Spear Boy quote from the third game DLC that adds something to the relation between the two of them that makes me see their relation not as equals. Oh, wait, Princess. No, don't shush, it's fine. I do believe that there's like a type of a power imbalance in their relationship. Because at first, before, as much as I know, I think that Mythal had like a bigger influence in the position that she was as a elf god, and he also eventually ended up being like the antithesis of them, and he was secluded even for he ended up being like the liar, the trickster, the whatever. And I think that there's a power imbalance in them. But besides that, like taking that completely away, I may have the Spirit Boy quote ready to be pasted if you want. Yes, go ahead. Taking that completely away, what I'm seeing in those regrets, for example, is his regrets being focused on, oh, I did this. I tried to like warn Mythal. I tried to say no. I tried to be like, no, we shouldn't be doing this. Blah 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 blah. And her kindly pushing him to still do it because it wasn't necessary. And I see all this regret only on those things. But I don't see it in, hey, we fucked up an entire race. We fucked up the dwarves. We took away their connection to the magic, to the titans. I don't see any regret on that. I don't see also like any regret at the fact that he wants to recover all the stuff relating the elves, because he created the veil, and he's going to fucked up a bunch of like the entire world just because he thinks or he feels like he needs to recover the stuff for his own race. And also you see this complete opposite side of him, let's just say, between his regrets to Mythal, like no, we shouldn't be doing this. And then you see him on the memories using the spirits. It's just like, it's two-sided for me. It's just too contradictory for me to be like, oh, and again, I'm not saying that you shouldn't feel bad about him or anything. I'm just trying to, just the way that you are also explaining how you feel, I'm also explaining that in my feelings, in my perspective, I'm like, this no, it doesn't sit well with me. He did not want a body, but she asked him to come. He left the scar when he burned her off his face. He left the scar when he burned off hair off his face? Which scar? Interesting. Which pretty much means that he had her Vaseline. Oh! And created a spell to remove them and tested it on himself first, which now is a mark of slavery. Like fucks up words when trying to unfuck a previous mistake. Yeah, and I said that, I think it was at the end of Inquisition, that I was like, oh, so you are going to fuck up everyone to try to resolve your own fuck up. So you keep fucking up in a constant cycle of fuck ups. And who pays for that? The rest of us just pays for that. But who the fuck like judges him? And I'm like, stop. So that is why, like, sometimes I still don't haven't connected with like I don't feel sorry for him. I can understand some actions, but I don't feel sorry for him. For now, it might change. But I do understand that a lot of other people connected with this character differently, and they will feel bad. They will feel bad to see that this person was in a kind of relationship, kinda, and it was manipulated, which is awful. It had a power imbalance, and that is awful to be there, and ended up also having to do stuff that he wasn't fully agreeing on, and that's awful. And if you have strong feelings, strong loving feelings towards a character like that, and you see them suffering, it's going to hurt you, and I think that's valid completely. So I do. Oh my God, Red!
All right, everyone, gird your loins.
Hi. We were discussing stuff. Hi. This is your first raid to me. Thank you so much, Red. Aww. Red, we are here to spread love and good vibes. Thank you. Hi, Prickly. Hi, Steph. I know that Red sometimes when he raids, he needs a moment. Hi, Red. How are you? Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the follow. Hi. My name is Pandora Macabra. I'm a streamer from Argentina. And my pronouns are she, her, and we are doing our first run of Dragon Age Veilguard. Thank you so much for the follow. We do anonymous followers in here, but thank you. So yeah, just to clarify, we were talking about Solas and his regrets and just like all the different feelings that we can have with this incredible character. I forgot to have stream already pulled up. No, it's fine, don't worry. Also, I was lurking in there, so I need to thank you so much for the file. I need to close that up. Okay, I'm done. I closed it. I was like defending. No, but Princess, I don't think that you were defending him. I want to also reword that. I don't think that you were defending him. I think that you were exposing how you feel about it. And I don't feel in any moment, whenever you are sharing that, explaining, yes. Yes. When you're sharing that, I don't feel like you are trying to convince me to feel different or to see things different. And I think that we can agree to disagree on those things, for sure. So
Good job. Thank you so much, Red.
I don't need to wait for like the name to pop in there. I know it's Red. Especially with the placement. The placement is just wonderful. I think that we can see things differently. And it doesn't only apply to Solas. It can apply with any character. And I think but with Solas it can be like it can be more divided, I think. But I love that. I love to see, and eventually, if you ever come in here, whoever, you come in here and be like, hey, I see things a bit different. I feel like this situation is more like this, or it's more related to this and this and this and that. I think that's wonderful. But it would be completely different if you came in here and be like, oh no, you're wrong on this. I don't agree with I don't agree. It's perfect, but like, no, you're wrong with this. Things are not like that. Things are like this and this and this and this, and you are not getting it. That's completely different. I did nothing wrong in the history of ever. Joke. Exactly. I think it's a loaded character that can bring a lot of different and strong emotions. And as long as we are just like talking about perspectives and feelings and stuff like that, I think that's great. I think that that's how like these conversations should be treated. So I don't think that you were trying to like defend him, and I don't think that you were trying to make my to change my views or change their views at all. I don't think that was the intention. In my opinion, and based on the memories we saw, he kind of barely tried to convince her not to go along with getting a body, etc. He was like, we shouldn't do that. Let's do it anyway. And him, okay. I do agree with that, but I think it could be more related to the power imbalance. But that's my vision. Keeps fucking up instead of offering any sort of restitution for the people he has harmed. Exactly. And I think he's just being selfish with how he wants to restitute the elves and no one else. Just like, that's all that matters. And it's not. Oh, like discussion, good timing. Yes, of course. I love having discussions of that. We're just like saying how we feel about some stuff. Fair is more aligned with most of things with the way that I feel about him. But for example, she also said something. I was like, I get what you're saying, but I think this is more related to this and this and that. So we were just talking about like the feelings that we have. Wanted to restore the elves while fully ignoring that he had to harm other population for elves to exist in the first place. Yeah, exactly. So I really want to understand this perspective that he has, because again, feels a bit selfish, feels a bit closed up on. Again, I think that the best way that I can put it is that he's just looking up to this point and not looking at the entire picture. Like he's just looking at, oh, I created the veil to stop the elf gods because like the boiling point was that they killed Mythal, as far as I know. I still need to see a bunch of stuff from the game. So after that, he decided to create the veil, and also he feels bad that they ended up creating their bodies with delirium and stuff like that, but doesn't feel bad that he fucked up the dwarves for that. He just like feels bad that wasn't enough. I need to see more. So he has this regret, these memories, this stuff up to here, but not fully attending everything that changed or got affected by his actions, and I think that I'm not connecting with him not taking responsibility on that stuff and just covering it in just like a mantle of, oh, but it was what it was necessary. And in that phrase, it's always taken out from his perspective. Okay, this is what it was necessary, and it doesn't matter who gets affected by it. And these are the things that, oh, I feel bad because we did them. And it feels hollow for me. It's not just elves, though. At least in Dragon Age Inquisition, spirits in general have personhood to him. What do you mean, Bunny, with that? Not seeing the forest, too busy looking at the trees. Yes, and that might be also related to his personal situation with Mythal. That might be also related to his personal situation with the elves. I don't think that Solas is a black and white character. I think he is a mix of a lot of trauma. I think he's a mix of a lot of manipulation done to him. And I think that he's also a mix of possibly some ego related to his position, related to all the mixed up things with the elven gods and stuff like that, and in the position that the elven gods put him as being the dread wolf, as being the lord of lies and trickery and blah blah blah, blah. So it just, I think it's one of the richest characters that were created for this game, and I think it takes a lot of time and a lot of information to try to get it. And with get it, I'm not saying to support him, just to try to take away all the layers from the character, to try to see where things were born in him and how he became what he is right now and who he actually is. Because at this point, I don't feel that I know him. I still don't know that I don't feel like I am 100% sure about how to feel about him and about his actual intentions or what he wants. I have strong emotions towards him, but I still always say that I'm open to changing them, because I don't know. There's so much that I don't think that is being said, or that I don't feel like it's being honest. And I'm not talking only about him. I'm talking about like history, with things that you can read from like codex and stuff like that. There's such a way that a lot of things were disguised to be something different, to not be exactly what they were. So like I still don't feel like I have the truth, and I want to see if this game is going to eventually give it to me, or if it's not. In Dragon Age Inquisition, it feels like his motivation isn't just to restore ancient elves, it's to fix the world for spirits too. Yes, to avoid them being corrupted to demons. But this point isn't really elaborated on in Dragon Age Veilguard. I think you have a really good point on that, Bunny. But in a way, I think that also, and this is a personal perspective, I think that his intentions to solve things for spirits are the same intentions to solve things for elves, because now you know after Veilguard that they are the same stuff, like they are basically the same. So I think they kind of moved a bit like away from the spirit stuff, just to show you that his like actual intentions were to fix the elf thing. But I don't know if that's exactly what the writers meant it in a way, and they were not able to dabble on that in Inquisition, because at that point we still didn't know that elves used to be spirits. So maybe maybe now that layer was removed with Veilguard, and now we can see exactly what he actually wanted to do in a way. If you get what I'm trying to say. So yeah, but again, whenever people are in here and are talking about their feelings about this character, I think it's really important to just remember that we are not trying to convince anyone that we can feel differently about him or about any character, as long as we are being respectful of each other's feelings and each other's way of thinking and each other's way of going through the different things that this game gives. And as long as we are also being respectful of characters, because I have seen people talking shit about characters in a mean way, especially, for example, the other day with Tash, which I didn't appreciate. So I think that as long as we are just like talking about, hey, this makes me feel like this and that, but your feelings and your thoughts are valid, I think that's wonderful, for sure. So don't ever feel like you can't talk about these things in here, because I love being able to talk about it. Respecting real people is 500% more important than any fictional character motivation. I agree, but also, Slummy, I think that it's also important to like respect both things. I get it. I think they try to simplify things for new players, but that in removing complexity, they also chip that what seem pretty solid motivations and directions in Dragon Age Inquisition and Trespasser in specific. I agree completely. I think it makes a lot of sense what you're saying, Bunny. I don't know the reasons why they did this or they had to do this, but I think it would be really interesting if he still had like both motivations, to also see, or for him to think, okay, I really want to make things better for the spirits. Let's just say that he still has that. Is removing the veil actually good for them? Because if we mix the Fade with the real world, let's just say in a way, I don't know how to call it. If we mix them and we make spirits to be more closer to people, aren't they more able to be more exposed, like directly exposed to all the stuff that people could also trigger to change them to demons? Because apparently the only way that we can reach them is that if we have a connection to the Fade, especially if we are mages, and we can dream about that and just connect with spirits. But if everything is mixed, isn't that probably also dangerous for spirits as well? Have you thought about that, Solas? No, I'm joking. Dreaming world and waking world, I think that's a good way to put it. Because whenever I say like real world, it feels like I'm saying that the Fate doesn't exist, but it exists. I thought it was the thin places in the veil that cause spirits to get drawn into waking world and get corrupted. No, wait, maybe I'm wrong. What I understood between Inquisition and this game is that whenever you have a spirit, for some reason you contaminated with something, maybe it's your intentions, maybe it's because you are asking it to do something that is not supposed to be what they are, then they change and they get converted to demons. That is, and also that is why it talks about a lot about like the human corruption and how we, with our ambitions, with our like selfishness and stuff like that, we ended up using spirits for something else, and we ended up corrupting them. The big issue in Dragon Age Inquisition for the spirits was the forceful transition from the dreaming world, the pain of which transformed most of them into demons. Yes. Yes. There's multiple ways for a spirit to be corrupted. That is... Oh, okay. That is helpful, princess. I thought that that was like the way. Like, no, yeah, basically the only way. But also, if there's a forceful transition between the dreaming world, they are forcing them to be something different, right? Or they are putting them in such a like strong pressure that they ended up changing because of it. Could be something like that. Fuck! It's fine.
Hey!
That was awful because I'm a loot goblin and I felt targeted.
Take him down!
I was like, oh, do you want that? Get it. What are you doing? Okay.
On the job.
Sir? I don't like you.
Got it, Carpenter's.
Oh shit.
Where are the next?
Oh. Like the rifts pull spirits
Beat the odds
through,
there.
and the pain of that transition is what made it so Inky only saw demons when trying to close the rifts. Princess. That makes a lot of sense. Why didn't I pick up on that? I feel so bad about them. Like if I have to be honest, I feel bad about spirits in general. I think they are like in the middle of a lot of confrontations that they were not asking for it. Like whenever you see, oh, these countries are at war, like whatever country, doesn't matter which one. These countries are at war, and those things are decided by other people
Ready when you
who is not going to be like in the thick of all the complications that the world brings. Ugh. But they are going to suffer for other people's decisions. No, do this, baby, please. Move. Get that one. Sir? Fuck off.
They've made themselves comfortable, but we'll get them out.
But the most common corruption of spirits is like what happened in All New Faded for Her. Yes. Or when a mage dreams and expects to see only demons, the spirits will manifest as those demons. I didn't know that. I didn't know that, like, the direct fear of it could also bring them near to you. But wait, in that case, it's not that they are being transformed. If like a mage is afraid of, oh, I'm going to go to sleep and I'm going to see demons, does that transform or could transform spirits? Or would attract demons? At least that's what Egg explains in some banter. In those things, Princess, I do believe him.
Okay, fair. Thank you.
So you lived
Hope you
here?
can rest.
Hilario and I both
Love you,
did,
wifey.
until we were 18.
What about your parents?
Killed by a rival house. We would have ended up with Caterina anyway, to train.
I was saying that in those things, I don't feel like he's lying about them. Or to manipulating, like, information. I think so. I need to go over the answers to confirm I understood correctly. I would love to know if you can, but if you can't, I can also check it. I need to read more banter. I have been reading a bunch of it when we were going through Lonnie's Inquisition run. And look, rereading stuff like that after already playing it, it's so good. Sir?
Take this shot.
Being annoying. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That was awful. Fuck off. They are hard assholes. I don't like them. Oh, we have to kill him before he does this shit. Die, 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 die.
No Venatori leave this house alive.
I feel like I'm getting targeted for being a goblin. a loot goblin. The human expectation influencing makes sense. The attitudes in shows of Hakon and where Little Dragon is from are different and they don't have the same issue with demons. Oh. Might also check if Dirthalan has videos on spirits and or demons if she bases all his statements on codex entries or banter. Yes. Princess, I have so many videos that I have already put like in a watch later list that I need time to like, but the thing is that I need to like fully pay attention. But it's not something that I can do whenever. But I have a huge list that I want to get into. If I like, I would watch everything, like every little video, but I decided to also do a list to be like, okay, these are, I need them, like they are going to be like mandatory right now for me. Yeah, it's like lessons for entertaining lessons. Yes. And I love that she goes, do you want me to go through here? I don't want to go through here. I don't understand if I need to go through here or here. It's weird. Like I'm trying to avoid the main part so I can keep on looting. The way that she goes through her thoughts, let's just say.
This is my
Like her train of thought. It's just the way that I go when I'm trying to also connect stuff in here. So I love it so much, it makes more sense to me. The way that she explains stuff. Let's go from here.
Watch your back.
She like kinda slowly connects the points. Love that she makes it very clear what are lore facts, her interpretation, and her opinion. Yes. There's a lot of people who doesn't know that. Who are like, oh no, things are like this. And especially with Dragon Age, there's so much that is not just one thing. And there's a lot of other stuff that hasn't been confirmed or is not how do you say, it's not like it's left too much to the open opinion, that there's people who like just jump into the first train that they think things are like that, and that's fine, but don't put them as like an actual thing that it's like that. Because we can say, oh, I think that like Sandal could have a type of connection to the Titans, just like Vanta had, and just like also Hardin has now. That's a really good theory. But it's a theory. We don't know. That's so true, yes. Family tree. A long line of the La Morte family members. Lucanis' name has been crossed out and replaced with an angry scroll. Demon. Huh? This is just childish. This is just fucking childish. What the fuck is wrong with you? God. I'm pissed. Also, there's something here? Like a hidden entrance? Can you see? Okay, like, do you see the map? Weird. Or people who take stuff like the chant of light at face value.
Fuck yes.
Thank you so much for the follow.
With you anonymous followers, thank you, but thank you so much for deciding to follow. We are so close to our follower goal. That's amazing. Thank you so much. Or people who take stuff like the chant of light at face value and were angry at this game because of the lore retcon. Oh, no, it's not retcon. What you took as true was in-game presented as part of a religion. Yeah, and also, are you actually believing the chantry? What game have you been playing? What the fuck? You check the big map, you can see if it's on the same level. Kind of feels like it, right? But from the other side, maybe? Weird. Okay, this is the same place that we were before. Wait, this is... Oh, maybe it's where we came from. Yeah, it is. It is, but I'm silly and I get lost. But it's fine. Just part of my charm, it's fine. Is that something that also happens in real life? I get lost all the time. We have already been here, right? No, we didn't. Ah! My nose is itchy. Hey. He really said hey? Why? He could like sneaked up on me or something instead of saying hey. Getting lost equal more exploring, more loot. Yes. Thank you. That's one amazing way to put it. Can I get it? No, I can't. It's fine. He deserved it for the hay. Okay, nothing here. Ooh. We're going to get yeeted for this. Probably. No. Interesting. I thought we were going to get yeeted.
The family rooms are up ahead.
Okay.
First her, and then we find what we seek.
Okay. Does anyone know if Spite's voice is the same VA as Lucanis?
The power of the gods themselves is at our command, and we're thwarted by a door.
Hi, Andy! Why or nor? What happened? Oopsie.
I get ahead.
All set.
There you go. The door's been barred from the inside,
So we bust down the door and get attacked, probably?
which is why I'll go first.
Okay. No reason. Hi, Auntie, how are you? Oh, Lucanis is so pretty.
Caterina.
Lucanis, my poor boy.
Aww. She's alive! I hope this is not a lie. I think it depends on where you are hearing the demon boy. Like if he's speaking through Bird Boy, I think Bird Boy VA recorded the lines, maybe? Wait, what do you mean through Bird Boy? Through David? I think it's the same VA when it's Crow guy speaking as possessed by a different voice. Once he's out of his body, like when we see him as like this purple thingy. Are we calling Bird Boy Lucanis for some reason? I got mixed with that. Because I think we call Davrin Bird Boy or Bird Dad. But Lucanis is Coffee Boy. Bird Boy, Rich Boy, Crow Boy, Bird Dad, Ice Boyfriend. Bird Boy? But why we call... Wait. Coffee Boy is a good name, yes. But wait, are we calling Lucanis Bird Boy? Oh, because it's a crow? I'm so silly. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah, exactly what you put, Princess, but I didn't put one and one together. I'm so sorry. And in my brain, it got mixed with Bird Dad. So I was like, wait, what? Too many birds. When it's a crow talking with purple eyes, same VA. When you see a crow, purple body double next to him, it's another VA with a different accent. Okay, thank you. Too many birds. I can't. Thank you so much. My brain was not contributing to this. Also, hi, Lizzie. Oh my god. Okay. Now that my brain has internalized that information, I hope it will not fucked up anymore. But with a good explanation. Also, chess piece is also another type of bird. Yeah, exactly. That is true. I need high-five emote. Okay, we can work on that one. You can use the one that is like this, I has like my hand saying hi. You can use that one for now. That one, exactly. Thank you. Now it kind of looks like you're all high-fiving each other. It's so good. I vote for Tem disabling word filters if things get super confused. 5. Thank you. Oh god. I hate to interrupt. Thank you, I needed the laugh.
To celebrate this touching family reunion with you both, but now might not be the best time. We have Ilario's celebration to deal with.
Yeah.
Rook, we have to take Caterina to safety before we can break up the party.
You'll do no such thing. And don't speak about me as if I'm not.
She's so badass.
There's no time for heroic nonsense.
Heroic nonsense saved your grandson and is rescuing you now. I won't let Ilario do more damage.
Go. I'll meet you in the opera house.
Oh my god, I'm Berthabix.
I hope she can keep herself safe.
Welcome to House de la Morte, Rook.
Do you mean exclamation point egg?